Hello, and welcome back if you are a returning viewer, and thanks for joining for the first time if you're a first timer. This devlog, we're going to make Guy jump and redesign him. So, I'm sorry this devlog has taken so long to come out. It's actually been really stressing me out that it's taken so long. But anyway, let's just get right into it. So right now, what's going on is that I am trying to get Guy to fit under the platform and make sure that there's enough space. Then I was trying to just make sure that he was falling properly and the gravity was working as I wanted it to. So then I got him sinking at a pretty decent pace. I had to mess around with the mass and the gravity and linear and angular drag, which I don't think do anything, but who knows. But yeah, so that I was messing with that a lot, with those a lot. And then I was trying to. Is this the point where? Right here, yeah. So I start coding and working on the jump, but then I realized that nothing is updating. So then, whoever gave the recommendation to check out that one video and get everything set up for VS Code and get the extension set up, thank you, you're a lifesaver. But yeah, so then after I did that, then I reset my computer and got that all set up. And then I looked up for some different ways to make your character jump in Unity. And I did two different variations. And they both turned out pretty well, but as in they both work, but I am not really content with either one of them, honestly. So I had to do more fiddling around with that, but I still wanted to provide some sort of update. One works in a fashion where it'll have Guy teleport from point A to point B, and the other moves him up from where he is to a certain spot that the jump allows, the jump force, I guess, the jump speed allows him to do. But I don't really like how any of it works, so it's gonna take me a little while to get this properly situated, but if you guys would rather see me work on something else, for the next devlog, then just leave a comment of what, and then I'll get working on that and worry about a proper jump later, because it's not like it doesn't work. I mean, I just have to set it so that he can't make another jump until he's on the ground, or maybe just give him two jumps. But yeah. And that was pretty much it. This was a lot of fiddling around with that. So these are all just different tweaks and different changes that I'm trying to see if I can figure out something for one or another. So then I look up Bracky's video, and he uses a character controller instead of a rigid body, and he uses the move method, and the rigid body doesn't have that method, and it's a whole mess of things. Rigid body has move position and move something else. It's move something, I don't know. But it was a whole mess. But I was struggling for, I think, 2 hours. Different times, obviously. But this is as sped up as I can get it. I like keeping most of the footage. If you think this is too much fluff or anything, then just let me know and I'll cut out more. But yeah, so then after a while I just kind of gave up because I was just tired and I had to actually pick up my dog from the vet. So that was a whole event. Today was pretty rushed, not gonna lie. But I'm glad that I was able to work on the game and, push out this video the very next day. It's like 1 a.m. at this point. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. He jumps and it works, but I'm not in love with it. So we'll see how it goes from there. And then the next thing was that I wanted to fix up Guy's design because I am not really in love with it. And it's just too simple and it's too small for what I want to do, I think. So then I tried starting off with a silhouette. Obviously that didn't really work. So then I started from half scratch, but still tried to keep a little bit of the color palette, keep a little something there. And then I accidentally made a shape that I really liked and kept that as his body, and then made his hat and his legs and arms and everything else, and I was like, wow, that's pretty good. So then I kept that, and I just kept going with it. Yeah, so I am upset that I'm already redesigning Guy, but here we are. I had to do it. It was bothering me. So here's a time lapse of that. I'm just kidding. I don't do that. Just especially because I don't even have my own music for that type of thing, and I'm not gonna just yoink someone else's for some other YouTubers or something. But the Mario Kart music that you hear at the end of my videos, that's a whole nother story. Don't worry about that. That's fine. That's a corporation. Don't worry about that. But yeah, so my girlfriend was able to help me out a ton with designing the new Guy, as I'm calling him. So I made him a pixel shorter than what it was, but I believe he's a 16 by 24, so not the tallest guy, but also not as short as he was. But I think he really turned out well, so I really like how defined he is, and really just looks good, a lot better, I think. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this devlog. It was definitely a longer one. I'm telling you, these just keep getting longer and longer. I'm gonna max them out at 10 minutes. I'm never gonna make a video longer than 10 minutes. I'll probably make myself go crazy if I do. But yeah, so there's Guy moving around, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. He's moving around, he's moving and grooving. Not animated, he's kind of just sliding around right now. His jump's a little wonky still. He's still just teleporting from point A to point B. But, yeah. So, let me know what you think. And, I guess, like and subscribe.